Welcome, provided by freeconferencecall.com. Please enter your access. If you are the host, press star now. Otherwise, please wait and you will be. Please enter your PIN followed by the pound or hash. Thank you. There is one other participant in the conference. Please announce yourself.
Shalom, Israel. We're back. We're going to do Leviticus chapter 16. And it starts with where the bar Yahweh al Masha Akar Mawat Shanya Banya Ba Kor Ba Sam La Panya Yahweh where Matwa verse 2 where Yamar al where Yahweh al Masha the bar al Aharon Akyaka, right?
Hi, brother.
Hi, brother, yeah. Brother. Wa'al Yaba'a Bakal Ait Al Ha Kodash Manyat La Par Kat Al Panya Ha Ka Partha Asherah Al Ha Run. Yeah, like it says Aharon. Is A-H-R-N. It's the same thing as Aaron, right?
Yeah,
Oh, this is a H in it then. Aaron is Aharon. This is Ha A run. Ark. Wala ya ma what kaya ba ay nan ara aha il ha ka partha. Verse 3 Kazaat ya ba'a Aharon al ha kodash kapar pan bakor la ka ta'at wa yal la I la ha. Verse 4 Kata Katantha bad kodash la ya la bash wa ma kansaya kad Yahaya il ba sharwa wa ba ban sa bad God wa ba ma taza na pat bad ya taza nap ba God ya kodash ham wa ra katiza ba ma yam at ba sharwa wala basham. Verse 5 wa ma at I that banya yasha'ala yakwak shanya sha'ai ya ra ya I zayam la kata at wa yal akad la I la ha. Verse 6 wa ha kwa ra yab aharon at par hakata at Asherah lo wa ka par ba I dawa wa ba aid ba yatwa. Verse 7 wala kak at Shanya Ha Sha I Ya Ram. Cool. Cool. Wahai I Waha Aim Yad Atham Lapanya Yahawa Pathak Ahal Ma Wa'id. Verse 8. Wa na Thun Aharon Il Shanya Ha Sha I Ya Ram Gara La Wat Ga Wa Ral Akad La Yahwa Wa Ga Warl Wa Ga Wa Ral Akad La I Za A Zal. Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes, when I'm reading the Hebrew, the actual Hebrew and the King James, sometimes the words it's in English, but sometimes the Hebrew word they just write the Hebrew word itself, how to pronounce it. So the translation for the King James, that's what I say. Some because some of these words like this, sometimes it's like the King James like, oh, they're saying it correctly. Then they're saying it another time they say it in English because the translation.
Yeah, especially like in Joshua, talks about the cities, like Kirjath Arba, Kirjath Jearim, Beth Horon, Beth Saida, Beth this, like within the Hebrew, it's like Bayah, whatever.
Yeah, it's almost sometimes it's almost the same because there's so many it's so many like words. It's like how do we say this in English?
So Laban dwelt in Padan Aram, which is like the plain. You can see Padan is plain.
Yeah.
Padan Aram, plain of Syria.
Mm.
That's why I call him Jacob the Syrian.
Yeah, they say, oh, you're Syrian. They say, yeah, but no, it's
where Arabs, the Aramites are.
Yeah.
Syrians. Right?
Even like say we're called Black American, but we're not like Americans. We just dwelling there. La eyes, la eyes, zal. Now verse 9. Wa ka kor yab aharon at hasha I yar ashara I laha il yawa ha ga wa rol la Yahweh. Even when they say Yahweh here, they put Hashem. They always put Hashem. In this translation, it's like Hashem. Yeah, so. But we know better. Wa I sha wa kata at. Verse 10. Wa ha sha I yar akar il ha il ya wa ha ga wa rol la aiza a zal ya I mad kaya la panya Yahweh la kapar il kaparim like they told me il Yahweh la sha lak atwa la aiza a zal his name again Aziel ha ma da bar ha. Sometimes I see my dabar said like wilderness, and it means like something to speak to, you know. So the bar speak the barim, but is it the bar ha in the wilderness? Wa ha kwa ra yab aharon at par ha ka ta at ashera la wa ka par ba I die. What's that? Ba
Ba'idwa.
Ba'idwa. Yeah, the possession with the wa, right?
Yeah.
Ba is in. Oh, Aidwa. Okay. Wa Ba'id wa Ba'id wa Ba'id ba Yatwa wa Shakat at par haka ta at Ashara law verse 12 wala kwak ma la a ha ma kat ha ga kal ash ma ail ha ma za ha ma zabak. And I was like zabak ma la panya Yahweh wa ma la a ka pan yawa kwata rat sa ma yam da kwa wa ha ba ya a ma ba yat la par kat. Verse 13 wa nathan at hakwa tarat il ha'ash la panya Yahweh wa kasaha ainan ha kwatar ha kwatarat at ha kapartha oh kaparat Asherah il ha'ai da wat wa la'a ya yam what verse 14 wala pak madam ha par wa ha zaha ba'a tazaba aiwa ail panya haka partha ha kaparat kudamha is wala panya haka par ha kaparat ya za shabai pa'ai pa'aim yam man ha dam ba'a taza baiwa verse 15 was shakat at sha'ai yar ha ha kata at this thing coming up. Is right. Asherah la'aim wa ham ya at damwa al ma bayat la parkat wa aishaha at damwa ka Asherah Aisha la dam ha par wa ha za atwa il ha ka pa rat wa la panya ha ka pa rat. Verse 16 wa ka par wa kapar il ha kodash ma ka ma at banya yasha'ala wa ma pa sha I yaham la kal kata a thumb wa kan ya I sha ha la a hal ma wa I ha sha kan a thumb ba tha wa ka kata no ka no tama a thumb. Verse 17 wakal adam la a yahaya ba a hal ma wa'id ba ba o la kapar ba kodash id ha a sa wa kapar ba I dawa wa ba idwa ba idwa, yeah, the possession wa ba in I wa ba id ba ya sawa ba oh bayat house, yeah, because that's what it said, because here it says household, but it's house bayat. Okay, bayatwa wa ba id kal kwa hal yasha'ala. Verse 18 wa ya taza'a al hama za bak Ashara Lapanya Yahawa wa Kapar Ail Yawa wa La Quack Madam Hapar wa Madam Hasha I Yar wa Nathan I Quara na Wat Hama Zabak Sabayab. Verse 19 Waha Zaha Il Yawa Man Hadam Baha Taza Ba Iwa Shabai Ha'ai Ha'aim Yum Wa Saha Wa Saharwa Wa Kudashwa Ma'at Banya Yasha'ala. Verse 20 Wa Ka Laha Maka Par at ha Kodash wa at ha hal ma wa aid wa at ha ma za bak wa ha kwa ra yab at ha sha I yar ha kaya. Good. Verse 21 wa sa wa samka aharon at shatya ya dai yawa, and have another one ya daiwa. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, they have two of them the same thing. Yeah, two of them a little different. His hands, off his hands. I'll ra ash head. Kasha I yar ha ka ya wa ha sa wa da ha I'll yawa at kal I one I wa nath Banya Yasha'ala wa Atkal Pasha I Yaham la Akal Kata at Thumb Wana son. Oh, kata
It's
at
different.
ma. Yeah, because I want to say the Psalms, they talk about like sins. It's a kata, thumb. Their sins. The possession is the ma, right?
Here,
Okay. Wa Nathan, a thumb. Id Ra'ash Hasha I Yar Washa Lak Ba Yad Ayash Aitya Ha Ma Dabar Ha Ma Dabar Ha. Verse 22. Wana Sha'a Hasha I Yar Il Yawa At Kal Iwa Na Thumb Al Haratiza Ga Zaraiha Gazar Ha La Sha Lak At Ha Sha I Yar Ba Ma Ba Ma Dabar. Verse 23 Wa Ba'a Aharon Al Hahal Ma Wa'id Wa Pa Shat At Ba Gadya Ha Ka no Ha Ba Habad could be about Asherah Labash Ba Ba Au think I'll Ba Ba Au, right? Al Ha Kodash Wa Han Yaham Sham verse 24 Wa Ra Katiza At Ba Shar Wa Ba Ma Yam Ba Ma Ho Wom Ho. Yeah, the Kodash split certain way. Kwa da wash. Yeah. Hmm? Oh, okay. Kwa da wash. Yeah. Sometimes I say Kodash. This is a sacred. Wa la bash at Baga Bagad Yawa. Wa ya taza'a. Wa Aisha at Ail Sawa. Wa at Ailat Ha'aim Wakap Wakapar. But Aidwa. Yeah. Wa ba Aid Ha'aim verse 25. Equal. Verse 25. Wa at Kalab Ha Kata at Ya Kwa Ya Kwat Yar Ha Ma Tabakha. Verse 26. Wa Hama Shalak at Hasha I Yar La I Za A Zo La Ka Bas Bagad Yawa wa Katiza at Bashar wa ba ma yum wa Akarya Kan Yaba wa al Hama Ka Naha. Verse 27. Wa'at par ha ka ha ka ta'at wa'at sha'ai yar ha ka ta'at ashara ha wa ba'at damma. Possession, dam is blood. La kap la kapar ba kodash ya wa taza ya a al ma ka watiza la ma ka na ha wa shar how wa sha rap wa shara hawa ba ash at I ratham wa at ba shar ma wa at par showing 8 wa ha sha rap atham ya ka bas ba God ba God yawa wa ra katiza at ba shar wa ba ma yam wa akar ya kan ya ba wa al hama kan ha verse 29. I say makana can't be it. Verse 29 waha ya sa ha la kam la kwak ta I walam ba kadash hashab ya aya ba ya shawar la ka la kadash ta ain wa at ha pasha ya kam wakal mala a kaha la a sa I shawa ha a zarak wa wahagar hagar ba sa wa ka come verse 30 kaya ba yawam ha zaha ya ka par ail ya come la sa har asa come makal kata at ya come la panya yahawa saka harwa verse 31 Shabbat Shaba sa yan ha ya a la come wa I na ya some at na ha shat ya come ka kwat I walam 32 wa kapar ha kahan ashara ya ma sak atwa wa ashara wa ma la'a at ya yadwa la kahan takat ab yawa wa la bash at ba gadya hakad ba Oh, Habad, Bagadya, Ha Kodash, verse 33, Wa Kapar at Ma Kodash, Ha Kodash, Wa at Ha Hol Ma Wa Aid, Wa at Hama Zabak, Hama Zabak, Yaka Par, Wa I Ha Ka Hanyam, Wa I'll call I'm ha kwa hal ya kapar, verse 34, wahayat ha za'at la kam wa ka kwat I walam la kapar il banya yasha'ala makal kata a thumb a kat kata atma, or the possession, ma there, a cud, no, a cut once, all right? But shanha wa ya aish ba a shara taza waha yahawa at masha. That's it. That's it, right? Oops. Interlinear. It helps a lot. Sometimes when I'm speaking to telling somebody about Hebrew, and it's like, why you speak like Kodash Hat? It's like, what is that? You know?
What chapter you in?
Chapter 16. Leviticus chapter 16.
Leviticus chapter 16 and
verse 1.
Whole chapter? Verse 1?
Yeah, verse 1.
All right.
Law of atonement, sin offering for the priests, sin offering for the people, the scapegoat, and the day of atonement. We should have this in our notes. The day when it comes to Day of Atonement.
Atonement, that's right.
To the Most High. Fast and pray. Stay home and fast and pray. No food, no drink. Otherwise, you get cut off. Yeah. Leviticus chapter 16, verse 1. And the Lord spake unto Moses after the death of the two sons of Aaron, when they offered before the Lord and died of a strange fire. And I read it before. Can't get there. Leviticus. Leviticus chapter 10, verse 1. I just want to read that. Leviticus chapter 10, verse 1. And Nadab and Abi who the sons of Aaron took either of them his censer, and put fire therein, and put incense thereon, and offered strange fire before the Lord, which he commanded them not. And there went out fire from the Lord and devoured them, and they died before the Lord. So Most High didn't command them to do the order strange fire to the Most High, and the Most High killed them. And this is Aaron's son. That's Leviticus chapter 10, verse 1 and 2. Verse 2, and the Lord said unto Moses, speak unto Aaron thy brother, that he come not at all times into the holy place, wherein the veil before the mercy seat, which is upon the ark, that he die not. So you can't just go in there and, all times, at any time. It's just once a year. That he die not. For I will appear in the cloud upon the mercy seat. Thus shall Aaron come into the holy place with a young bullock for sin offering and a ram for a burnt offering. So we went to, for which one? Okay, verse 2.
I can bring out one.
Yeah. The most, no, the most for verse 2. Let me write it down, verse 2. Verse 2. What do you have for the verse 2?
Exodus chapter 30 in verse 10. Exodus chapter 30 in verse 10 to link with Leviticus 16 and 2. Exodus chapter 30 verse 10. And Aaron shall make an atonement upon the horns of it once in a year, with the blood of the sin offering of atonements. Once in a year shall he make atonement upon it throughout your generations. It is most holy unto Yahweh.
Once a year. You just can't just go in there and anytime you feel like. The most, I say, once a year.
Exodus chapter what? Chapter 30 verse 10.
Verse 3. Thus shall Aaron come into the holy place with a young bullock for a sin offering and a ram for a burnt offering. So we read that, sin offering and burnt offering is in chapter 4. We read all, the offerings. So they can read in Leviticus chapter 4, verse 1 to 10. But the sin offering and burnt offering. Verse 4. He shall put on the holy linen coat, and he shall have the linen breeches, which the breeches are pants, like a pants garment that goes under that you have on before you put on the holy robes, upon his flesh, and shall be girded with a linen girdle, linen girdle, like a waist belt, and with the linen, it's a mitre, right? Instead of mitre, mitre shall he be attired. These are holy garments. Therefore shall he wash his flesh in water, and so put them on. So see that you know wash your hands and feet and wash yourself that you so the Most High don't kill you. Or was it Exodus 30 verse 20? Let me yeah, when you read Exodus for verse 4, 1 second. 4, Exodus 30 verse 20. It says, when they go into the tabernacle of the congregation, they shall wash with water that they die not, or when they come near to the altar to minister to burn offering made by fire unto the Lord. So it's not just a regular washing where you bathe. It's a special washing. You gotta wash your hands and your feet. And the most I say you die not. Exodus 30 and 20. Yeah. Yeah, Kahanabia.
Khan, you could also link for the first part, Exodus 28.
Verse 4, right?
Khan. Exodus chapter 28. Verse 42 and 43. I'll start from 40 and read down.
Exodus.
Exodus chapter 28, verse 40 to 43.
28.
It reads, Exodus 28 and 40. And for Aaron's sons thou shalt make coats, and thou shalt make for them girdles, and bonnets shalt thou make for them for glory and for beauty. And thou shalt put them upon Aaron thy brother, and his sons with them, and shalt anoint them, and consecrate them, and sanctify them, that they may minister unto me in the priest's office. And thou shalt make them linen breeches to cover their nakedness, from the loins even unto the thighs they shall reach. And they shall be upon Aaron and upon his sons when they come in unto the tabernacle of the congregation, or when they come near to the altar to minister in the holy place, that they bear not iniquity and die. It shall be a statute forever unto him and his seed after him.
Yes. 42. So it's not just like he that on his undergarments and just throw the garments over like that, like how a woman would wear her undergarments and then have her dress and cover. So not like saying his underwear is just there like that. You have on breeches to cover his thighs, his loins even to the thigh.
But in that particular case, he don't have no underwear on, so it goes to his flesh, doesn't it?
No, he has on, like saying somewhat kind of loincloth in to cover him, and then the breeches over that like pants. Sometimes you see a form of breeches when you see like in the beginning of like George Washington or whatever, so on and so forth, or Napoleon. They have on some kind of a pants, like a short is like it looked like breeches, some kind of pants. But later when it comes out to like full pants like what we have on now, but they had on those type of pants. But we had, when we wore breeches, we had it under our garments. We didn't just wear it out like that. Yeah, it's come down to your knee. Yeah, so that's all. Sometimes people have, what do you call them, like knickers, right? I think I have some kind of knickers, like back in maybe 100 years or so. They had on some kind of some kind of pants that came up to the knee, and they would have like boots coming up to that pants, coming up to those knickers. And they would have it, and they would wear it out there. So now later on, it comes out to like full trousers. So it's pertaining to a man from those breeches coming down to a full pants. Okay, 5. And they shall take of the congregation of the children of Israel 2 kids of the goat for a sin offering, and 1 ram for a burnt offering. And Aaron shall offer his bullock of the sin offering, which is for himself, and make an atonement for himself and for his house. I'm thinking about something in the New Testament about, offer a yearly sacrifice for himself. So we can find it quickly. Hebrews 7:26. Hebrews 7:26. For such an high priest became us, who is holy, harmless, undefiled, separated from sinners, and made higher than the heavens, who needed not daily as those high priests to go to offer up sacrifice for himself, first for his own sins, and then for the people's. For this he did once when he offered up himself. This is Yahushua. This is Jesus Christ. He offered himself. But the priests here have to make an atonement for himself and for his house.
Hebrew.
Who's that? Is that online?
Hebrew.
Yeah, Hebrews 7:26 and 27. So Jesus Christ, he offered himself. He offered up himself. He didn't need as a priest, as though the priest and Aaron offered the bullock of the sin offering, which is for himself, and make an atonement for himself and for his house. Verse 7, and he shall take the 2 goats and present them before the Lord at the door of the tabernacle of the congregation. So he's taking the 2 goats, right, before the Most High. Verse 8, and Aaron shall cast lots upon the 2 goats, 1 lot for the Lord, and the other lot for the scapegoat. So we're gonna see which one is for the Most High and which is gonna be the scapegoat.
Number 5, you say Hebrews 7:22, 26.
For verse 6 you're talking about. Hebrews 26, Hebrews 7, 26, 27.
Hebrews 26 and 27.
Yeah, for verse 6. Hebrews 7, 26 and 27.
You got also Hebrews 7:22, right?
No, I didn't. Did you read that? No, I didn't. No, I didn't. I didn't read that. Read that.
25.
Verse 5. No, I didn't. I didn't read. I didn't get a link up for that. No. So he's taking his two goats. So one is for the Most High, and one is going to be the scapegoat. All right. Verse 9. And Aaron shall bring the goat upon which the Lord's lot fell, and offer him for a sin offering. Verse 10. But the goat on which the lot fell to be the scapegoat shall be presented alive before the Lord, to make an atonement for him, and to let him go for scapegoat into the wilderness. So this goat, the scapegoat, he's alive, and you're gonna let him go into the wilderness. Yeah, it's gonna be an atonement that they're gonna take by a fit man to go into the wilderness and let him go. Make sure he don't come back.
What was the joke about that?
No, you make sure.
Made a joke about that.
I mean, after you put, the sins and everything on the goat, and confess the sins and everything, and for this goat is a scapegoat.
Go.
No, you take him out by a fit man, take him out in the wilderness, and let him go. But make sure a man that you can trust. Say, look, I'm trusting you that you're gonna take this goat out in the wilderness, but don't try to tie him up and go pick him up later on, or have the goat follow you to come back into the camp. So no, you don't want to do that.
You got Israel, they can go to the meeting, to the sacrifice. They're like, what? That's all good. I'm gonna make some money. I had no idea.
It's like,
You get the scapegoat. You don't get that goat, we're finished.
All these sins come upon you, all those subjects, you try to figure out, well, these sins attack me. You got the scapegoat.
who brought this goat back in here? You don't want that. Because you think about even with Achan, when he took the Babylonian government, and Israel was getting jacked up, and and they were going from tent to tent to try to find who has something, while Israel is getting jacked up. And they finally came to Achan. Is like, he said, saw the Babylonian garment, and he took them and hid it on his tent. So by that one man, Israel was getting so much punishment. You can read that. How you spell Achan? Achan? Or Joshua 7:1. Achan. Yeah, Joshua 7:1. But the children of Israel committed a trespass in the accursed thing, for Achan, the son of Carmi, the son of Zabdi, the son of Zerah of the tribe of Judah, took up the accursed thing, and the anger of the Lord was kindled against the children of Israel. So, yeah, Joshua 7:1. So the thing is that when Moses say, do this, take this, fine, you do, because the Most High said it. But the Most High said, don't take anything, destroy everything, wipe out all of this, and do that, you do it. When the Most High say, do it little by little, then you do it. Don't try to figure you're going to take some of it yourself. Sometimes I even thinking about Saul and Jonathan, like nobody eat anything. And Jonathan, I think he took some honey, and he said, Jonathan shall die, but he did a good thing that he helped Israel overcome some battle or something like that. So sometimes if the Most High give us a specific instruction for this, that, then that's what we do. Most High said, okay, this goat we're gonna have for the Passover, such and such and such. Don't try to go, you know, younger than that or older than that, or pick some other kind of meat for it, because the Most High say either the lamb or a goat. First here, that's the only choice you have, and that's what we do. Don't figure out you're gonna do something else, because the Most High said it. And you don't want to bear your shame, bear your guilt for that. So for the scapegoat into the wilderness, right? Verse 11, and Aaron shall bring the bullock of the sin offering, which is for himself, and shall make an atonement for himself and for his house, and shall kill the bullock of the sin offering, which is for himself. Verse 12, and he shall take a censer full of burning coals of fire from off the altar before the Lord, and his hands full of sweet incense, beaten small, and bring it within the veil. And he shall put the incense upon the fire before the Lord, that the cloud of the incense may cover the mercy seat that is upon the testimony, that he die not. So this sweet incense, they take this incense and put it and let it burn, that it covers the mercy seat, whether the Ark of the Covenant is, whether the two angels are facing one another, and like on there, like the mercy seat, right there, that he die not. So it's gotta, you know, because when they have like incense and it's burning, this is like a, and then it's gonna just cover that. Verse 14, and he shall take of the blood of the bullock and sprinkle it with his finger upon the mercy seat eastward, and before the mercy seat shall he sprinkle of the blood with his finger 7 times. So the Moses says 7 times. Verse 15, then shall he kill the goat of the sin offering that is for the people, and bring his blood within the veil, and do with that blood as he did with the blood of the bullock, and sprinkle it upon the mercy seat and before the mercy seat. And he shall make an atonement for the holy place because of the uncleanness of the children of Israel, and because of their transgressions in all their sins. And so shall he do for the tabernacle of the congregation that remaineth among them in the midst of their uncleanness. So it covers all of that for Israel uncleanness, whatever uncleanness, the Most High, uses, make an atonement for us, for himself and for the children of Israel. Verse 17, and there shall be no man in the tabernacle of the congregation when he goeth in to make an atonement in the holy place, until he come out and have made an atonement for himself and for his household and for all the congregation of Israel. So he's just doing it by himself, and nobody's going to be there in the particular area. Verse 18. And he shall go out. Navia?
Yeah, so you picture in your mind's eye, think of the tabernacle of the congregation, right? You got the outer court, the inner court, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you have the altar burnt offering, which is where most of Israel, they couldn't go any further. And the sons of Aaron, they went past that into the holy place and the holies of holies, which is where the mercy seat is. So they're saying when he did this, that means no one could be in the outer court or the inner court. Right? Because the outer court, and it said that's where the Gentiles can come in, right? To do give their offerings. And the inner court is where we could come in. To go before the sons of Aaron.
Aaron, they got to come in first. Come to Aaron go in first.
Well, it's saying that they're the only ones that are there at this time when he's doing this offering. So the whole outer and inner court of the tabernacle is cleared out. It's him doing it.
Well, when could the other people
Aaron's
do that?
son.
The time wasn't there.
Yeah.
Say it again?
Anytime they wasn't.
Oh, well, and the Gentiles had the outer court, you said? Is that the same court that they was talking about in Revelation?
Yeah, in outer
But they
court.
was talking about something different then, though, weren't they? They said, but they was gonna have it 42 days or something?
42 months. That's going back to Israel's captivity here in America. This 42 months is 3.5 days. 3.5 days. For time is dividing time.
3.5 days.
You do the math, it's dealing with the same time period.
I mean, 3.5 years. I mean,
Technically, it's
350 years.
right. But in the scriptures, it says 3 days and a half.
So that's metaphorical to Revelation.
Revelation took that image from the law.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, because the thing that
350 years. That's how long we've been in America in slavery.
Yeah, because it's only.
They say 3.5 days, but if you take it to 3.5 years, if we did roughly in America for 40 years.
Yeah, because remember we read earlier about the people gonna bring an offering to the priest in the front of the tabernacle, and the people come a certain distance, but they can't go in there. And even here, he's by himself, and nobody can just be around, peeking or looking or see what he's doing,
Basically, when the heathen, they had the right to come and sacrifice. Was it sacrifice?
They can't sacrifice. They can't. They still just come in there. I mean, give it to the priest. Because
they will be blessed.
Well, they do righteously.
Before we even had the right to go up to
They will bring it to them. That when we came together, that's where they could be at outer court.
Oh, okay.
In Israel, we were in the inner court.
Okay.
Yeah, come out to the door.
That's all they could do was do the outer court. They couldn't come in.
Yeah.
We were supposed to.
Because we come and bring it to the door of the tabernacle, and the priest can take it from us. So said, the priests, that's what they do, they do the service of the Most High. They do the service, they constantly do the service and the offering, things like that.
I'm thinking of it like a stadium. You got the 100 section, 200 section. You got the lounge. All the certain people get to the lounge area. Regular folks, so you're in the 100 section, 200 section.
Or
you don't have access to this area.
Or when the stadium is filled up, right? You get to be outside the stadium. You can see it on the screen and everything, but you're outside. So, I mean, for example, even right now, if somebody want to hear what we're saying and things like that, they can be outside. Yeah, they could be outside, but they can't come in here. They can come, they could be outside, Sometimes loudspeakers, sometimes if it's like a tent, they can't come in the tent area, but they can be outside. They can listen, right? They said, why can't we come in and sit down? It's like, no, you can be outside. bring your own little chairs and stuff like that, and sit outside the tent. And bring an umbrella just in case it rains, or a heavy coat, you know, if it's.
That would be out there. We would be outside like that.
Yeah. Yeah, we be
Israel,
outside.
Israel, like,
You ever do that?
Nothing like front row seats, you know, right up there, and outer court for the Gentiles.
No backstage pass.
And I know you can't bring your heathen wives or husband in there. Like, no, they have to be out. Verse 18. And he shall go out unto the altar that is before the Lord, and make an atonement for it, and shall take of the blood of the bullock and of the blood of the goat, and put it upon the horns of the altar round about. When you think about the horns of the altar, it's holy, and people want to hold onto the horn of the altar, you know, and stay there. This Joab, right? But Joab, he was a good captain, you know. He tell David, like, David, you know, you're crying this and for Absalom, and the people there want to see you, and people are there waiting for you. Yeah. But then, yeah.
That's a good story.
Yeah. Verse 19, and he shall sprinkle of the blood upon it with his finger 7 times, and cleanse it, and hallow it from the uncleanness of the children of Israel. Sometimes, you know, think about normal people reading this, and, you know, all this blood and this killing of animals and so on and so forth. This is what, you know, the Most High required. And this is what the priest did. Verse 20, and when he had made an end of reconciling the holy place and the tabernacle of the congregation and the altar, he shall bring the live goat. Verse 21, and Aaron shall lay both his hands upon the head of the live goat. There.
Live goat.
Live goat, yeah. So sometimes with the goats, you have to kind of hold the goat, because he has little horns, you know. And confess over him all the iniquities of the children of Israel, and all their transgressions in all their sins, putting them upon the head of the goat, and shall send him away by the hand of a fit man into the wilderness. So, you know, you use this fit man, properly man, that he's gonna take this live goat and let him loose in the wilderness, you know, and don't let him come back in the congregation, and don't try to, you know, a man that you can trust. Now he's gonna take it and save it himself and go eat it, you know.
A few dollars.
Yeah. No, you don't want to do that.
All these sins come back on you. It's just a scapegoat that I'm eating.
Sometimes I see, you know, certain Gentiles doing things with animals, you know. Sometimes they paint in the animal all kind of colors and things like that, you know, and doing, you know, things with the animals. This is like a special, what is it, like cash cow, you know, or worship certain animals, because the picture, you know, looking at some of the animals that they paint all kind of colors. I say we're gonna use this goat, this animal, or that animal, you know, or a fit man, a proper man to do the due diligence. Verse 22.
Is that a scripture for 21?
21.
Proverbs not to say he's delivering a message per se, but like we're talking about, he has to be faithful. Like he has to trust that, you know, he has to trust in him that he can, like you said, get the job done. Go where he needs to go to deliver the goat.
That Proverbs 21 and what?
I didn't see a chapter. It's Proverbs 25.
25. Proverbs 25
and 13. Proverbs 25 and 13, it reads, as the coat of snow in the time of harvest, so is a faithful messenger to him that send him, for he refresheth the soul of his master. So you want to send a message, you want to have a faithful messenger to deliver it, right? And today we got, text messages. Or you might have a postman, right? Then go a horseback or by foot to deliver a message to somebody. We use a carrier pigeon, right? Yeah, there you go. So that's what we will do. It's saying here that he refreshes the souls of his masters because they trust he's going to deliver the message and deliver it intact, not get there and mess up the message, right? You said one thing and he said something else.
Yeah, like was it the centurion soldier? He said, a man, he said, come in, and he comes, go, and he goes, a proper man to do the job. Verse 22. And the goat shall bear upon him all their iniquities unto a land not inhabited. So, he's got to be out there and not inhabited, as people can see that goat. So why is he letting that goat in the wilderness? Why is he letting this goat out here like that? Let me try to get this goat, so nobody can basically see him letting this goat go, and he shall let go the goat in the wilderness. So when there's nobody living there, they can see that you're letting the goat go. You're letting the goat go there. So they can snatch the goat or something like that. Verse 23, and Aaron shall come into the tabernacle of the congregation and shall put off the linen garment which he put on when he went into the holy place, and shall leave them there. So these garments are holy. Is definitely not for street wear, because he has it on his regular garment, and he goes there and he put on the holy garments, the linen garments and everything. Verse 24, and he shall wash his flesh with water in the holy place, and put on his garments, and come forth and offer his burnt offering and the burnt offering of the people, and make an atonement for himself and for the people. Because I said, I even think about these things that have bowls of water that they could just wash their hand, like wash their hands and wash their feet, right? Bowl of fresh water that we bring in. Verse 25.
It says in the Temple of Solomon too, they got like basins, big basins, 5 on each side, big king, upgrade from tabernacle.
Yeah, because I even think about like bowls of water, big things of water that you could kind of cover the mouth a little bit, and you open it, and it's like a faucet, or certain things you could just use that water, and so on and so forth. Because a lot of slaughtering of animals and a lot of blood, things like that, to let it just wash out. Verse 25, and the fat of the sin offering shall he burn upon the altar. And he that let go the goat for the scapegoat shall wash his clothes and bathe his flesh in water, and afterward come into the camp. So with the scapegoat, most likely he had the scapegoat with a rope around, to hold him in place, because it's animals that can like run and jump all over the place, So he has the scapegoat, and then you let go the cord, you cut the cord and let him loose. So that's how people have like a goat. You're carrying a goat and you're carrying him and you around his neck, loosely around his neck, and you take him and you cut the cord and you let him go. Let him go into the wilderness, and like I said, he come back, he gotta wash himself, wash his clothes, and come back into the camp. Verse 27, and the bullock for the sin offering, and the goat for the and the bullock for the sin offering, and the goat for the sin offering, whose blood was brought in to make atonement in the holy place, shall one carry forth without the camp, and they shall burn in the fire their skins and their flesh and their dung. So you gotta carry, outside of the camp and burn it up. And the dung is just feces. Verse 28, and he that burneth them shall wash his clothes and bathe his flesh in water, and afterward he shall come into the camp. So clean himself up, and because it's kind of a messy situation, messy thing that he's doing, that he's burning. Sometimes you could probably smell of the like a soot and things like that. So you bathe and wash yourself up. Then you come back, you come into the congregation, come into the camp. Verse 29, and this shall be a statute forever unto you, that in the 7th month on the and this shall be a statute forever unto you, that in the 7th month on the 10th day of the month he shall afflict your souls and do no work at all, whether it be one of your own country or a stranger that sojourneth among you. So this is the Day of Atonement. No work, as Moses said, no work at all, and afflict your soul. I mean, you're supposed to fast. There's afflict, fast, no food, no liquid. And some people say, or water fast, or juice fast, or vegetable fast, or whatever. But that's just a different form of diet. But this is, you eat or drink nothing. Because even when we have Passover, the only bread that we can eat is unleavened bread, and we gotta not eat any yeast or vinegar or anything like that. That's a special diet. But this is just, you have to just fast.
That's the Day of Atonement they talking about there?
Yeah, Day of Atonement.
How come they don't say that?
Yeah, you didn't hear atonement before? Even verse
I've
20.
heard it, but I'm saying it don't say atonement. It don't say you can't eat. It just says afflict your souls and no work.
Yeah, but this afflict.
Whenever
When they go into
souls, man, I guess that means you can't eat, but it don't say it do not work at all.
Verse, I think it's Isaiah 50. It's I have it in my note. Isaiah 58. Let me see. Did I get it right by memory? Isaiah 58 and no. I have to go to my notes.
When it come, what day it come?
So it says it right here. 7 o'clock on the 13th.
That means July.
That's not very
7 months of July.
good.
Isaiah 58 and 3. I think I got it now here. Isaiah 58 and 3. Gabor, read that for me, please.
Isaiah 58 and 3. Wherefore have we fasted, saying, fasted, say, they, and thou seest not. Wherefore have we afflicted our soul, and thou takest no knowledge. Behold, in the day of your fast you find pleasure, and exact all your labor.
Read verse 4.
Behold, ye fast for strife and debate, and to smite with the fists of wickedness. You shall not fast as ye do this day, to make your voice to be heard on high.
And also verse 5 and 6.
Is it such a fast that I have chosen, a day for man to afflict his soul? Is it to bow down his head as a bulrush, and to spread sackcloth and ashes under him? Wilt thou call this a fast and an acceptable day to the Lord? Is it not this the fast that I have chosen, to loose the bands of wickedness, the heavy burdens, and to let the oppressed go free, and that ye break every yoke?
Yeah, so Isaiah 58, 3 to 6. Click the fast. Click your souls. Nabia, which one do you have?
When I was in school, that was
Yeah, because I said, is it there? I said, oh, okay, let me look, let me find it first, you know.
another one you can read too. Ezra chapter 8, verse 21. Ezra chapter 8, verse 21. Ezra, the one that's in the 66th book.
Oh,
Not
okay.
Ezra. Ezra chapter 8, verse 21. Then I proclaimed a fast there at the river Ahava, that we might afflict ourselves before our power, to seek of him a right way for us, and for our little ones, and for all our suffering.
Yep, fast. That's the afflict.
In the 66th book. It means Genesis Revelation.
Some people might think it's like flagellation or whatever, but that's not it. And that's something else. No, I see that some Filipino doing certain time in the month or whatever, some certain time of the year they would like, I think during the passion time, whatever, they're trying to like that flaggers and the back be bleeding, so I think like afflict.
Kind of right, but in the before don't the monks do that too.
I'm not sure. We're Catholic?
I think it's time.
No, some other.
We see it in
Because-
some historical thing words that we see in
Yeah.
some kind of order of monks out here. But, hey, I see what you're talking about too.
Yeah, they figure that you should afflict yourself like that. You whipping it back till it's all bloodied and stuff. No,
That's
this,
the passion of Christ.
yeah. So this afflict is a fast. So line upon line, here a little, there a little, precept be upon precept, right? So sometimes when the nation read these things and they try to break it down, they can't break it down like how we break it down. Kahanavia?
One point two, we all know the verse that tells us that fasting is indeed what Khan brought up. No food or drink. Someone else today could say, oh, fasting is, like you said, I'm doing the Daniel fast. Where you look at it, that's their diet, not fast. How do we prove in the scriptures that, like we said, it's true, that a fast is no food or water for whatever set period of time?
Is it Esther? Ah, they are Purim, right?
So Esther chapter 4, verse 16.
Esther. Yeah, please.
Esther chapter 4, verse 16. Esther chapter 4, verse 16, it says, go gather together all the Jews that are present in Shushan and fast ye for me, and neither eat nor drink 3 days, night or day. I also, my maidens, will fast likewise, and so will I go in unto the king, which is not according to the law, and if I perish, I perish.
Yeah. Fast. No food or drink. No drink. 3 days. It's such of a bad state that we are in, you know. Wicked aiming. So that fast, afflict, fast. Verse 30. On that day shall the priest make an atonement for you to cleanse you, that ye may be clean from all your sins before the Lord. Verse 31. It shall be a Sabbath of rest unto you, and he shall afflict your soul by a statute forever. So it's supposed to be no work, fast, fast and pray, no work at all. Sometimes you may see if a man may eat, you know, but this day, no work at all. I mean, according to the Most High law, statute, and commandment, things like that, certain things that we should keep to the full. We're not supposed to be working on certain days, or if it's a new moon, is a Sabbath. But you know, we don't run this society, and if it was up to us that we run it, then it will be that way. So when it comes to the Sabbath, nobody's gonna pick up do any kind of work, no work. We nor the Gentiles, nobody. Because when you read Isaiah 66:23, you know, the most you know, say all flesh gonna come before. It's not like saying, oh yeah, we keeping the Sabbath, but the nations out there, they're gonna be doing all kind of craziness out there. No, everybody is gonna do it. And we're not gonna hire people on the Sabbath day because yeah. Yeah, the sister that I know, she said that yeah, she keeps the Sabbath, and she's working for these Jewish people, and she like, how come you're keeping the Sabbath, but you want me to work on the Sabbath? You know, I believe in the Sabbath too. You know, she's a Seventh-day Adventist, but they're not supposed to be hiring people on the Sabbath day, but they're having people working for them. I remember years ago before I came to the truth, I went to a synagogue and the Jewish people them having that service, and there was a black guy there working, serving them food and I kind of look at the brother, you know, I was like, wow, what am I seeing here, you know? I didn't know any better. So I see, yeah, they're not working, they're worshiping and they're relaxing and so on and so forth, but he's working, he's standing in the corner serving food and doing things. So because even our feast days, when our feast days and things like that, you know, we're gonna prepare our food and things like that. You know, we're gonna prepare our food whole. We know how we, you know, cook our food and things like that for the feast day, and we're bringing in. Yeah, and the more to tell them to, you know, bring it. There are certain things. We have people, so they're gonna serve it. They're gonna be our service, so they have to go home and clean up themselves, fix themselves up, you know, and come to our feast.
Come.
Yeah, and they're gonna be glad too because it's like, wow, Friday sundown, Saturday sundown, nobody's working. They got a day of rest, worship, new moon, you know, 7 day feast. Can you imagine? Like when we have like a 7 day feast, you know, 7, 8 day, nobody, nobody's picking up not even a piece of paper outside. Yeah, Navia. Oh,
What day Mexican take this year?
no, that's just a lunchtime. Is a little rest they get that lunchtime. So they can't,
At lunchtime?
yeah, they can work for you, but they need that rest. So, you know, they get an hour rest. But it's like here, they want you to be like worms, you know, constantly working, no stop. People break down. Yeah, you need that siesta, you need that lunch. And even now, to sometimes certain jobs are so like terrible, you know. You got to sit at your desk and eat lunch. You're constantly working. And certain companies, certain factories now is like, yeah, we don't take break. I know by law they say you're supposed to give you at least half an hour break if they're even paying you for it. I would love that hour lunch. I can go on and do something. And some companies like, yeah, you get paid through your lunch. We need you to work through your lunch, and you can have your lunch while working. That's why a lot of things get messed up and people get injured on the job, so because they have them constantly working. And you need that break. You need that little rest. So the Mexican get this, you know, I could work for you X amount of hours, but I give me that siesta, give me that little rest. That can give myself a break. I can eat, refresh myself, and then I go back. Because this machines are going 7 days a week, 24 hours a day, 7 breaks down this thing. Wow. Why is it breaking down? That you're working in 24 hours. Even with the animals out there, you're working them and you're working them. Sometimes the animals that drop dead. You muzzle the oxen, he's there working and he dropped dead and you wonder like, why? Was he sick? Yeah, you know, he can't eat the food that is there. Yeah, you muzzle the oxen, you have him and he can't eat the food that's down in the ground. What do you expect? And then they said, okay, let him go. You got 10 people waiting for the same job. That's why I heard certain companies, and I want to mention that certain companies have like high turnaround. High turnaround. You don't have, you know, steady workers. You turn around so much because you're looking at your numbers and how many packages, how many envelopes, and how many quarter every hour. Some, you know, that each worker is doing. A lot of turnarounds. Khan Nabia?
Yeah, what you're talking about. Romans chapter 8 and verse 19.
For
This is what you're talking about. I'm not sure if it's
oh,
But Romans chapter 8 and verse 19, it reads, for the earnest expectation of the creature waiteth for the manifestation of the sons of God. You said all the creation is getting worn out by the heathen when they have authority. They're waiting for the sons of God to set, like you're talking about now, the law back in place. They can enjoy things again.
That's what Romans tell you.
Right. But it's ready.
yeah, because even I know in certain movies and things like that, the animals like sometimes they have more rights than the people because it's like, wait a minute, you can't overwork the birds too much, you know. And then you're gonna start losing birds or certain things, and they get some good food to eat and so on and so. But sometimes they just working everybody to death, man. And you get no break.
Sometimes the animals, they want to speak and say, give me a break too.
But they can't speak. We speak for the animals. We say they deserve a rest. Don't muzzle them. And even the trees out there, we're not gonna wipe out like 10 forests at one time, you know? I said, how come it doesn't grow back? Because the birds are there, and animals, they live there too, and you go wipe everything out. The bears, and you wonder certain places there used to be a whole bunch of trees and everything, and you wipe out everything, animals that run away, and they come back and they're like start to tear up your behind, because where's my house?
Like over in California, was it they got mountain lions coming in the crib?
Because animals have a certain place where they live, and they go out and then they come back, and they just destroy everything, all the birds, and where we're gonna come back to now? He's like, come on, kill him. Because you can just kill out species of animals, or kill the whole buffaloes and have the skulls like this high up, big high of buffaloes, and you're not for eat. You're just killing for killing's sake. And you wonder, you kill out a certain species of animals, and the animals and the food chain is like messed up, and you wonder why certain flies, if you kill off all the frogs in here, and you wonder, how come there's so many flies here, All right, let me go back to the scriptures. Verse 32, and the priest whom he shall anoint, and whom he shall consecrate to minister in the priest's office in his father's stead, shall make the atonement, and shall put on the linen clothes, even the holy garments. So he got to still continue the same office, because he's coming up and he's learning the way of the priests, what they do and how they do it. So he's gonna, do the same thing as the other priests that was before him. Verse 33, and he shall make an atonement for the holy sanctuary, and he shall make an atonement for the tabernacle of the congregation, and for the altar, and he shall make an atonement for the priests and for all the people of the congregation. So you consecrate everything, and you consecrate the priest and then the congregation. All right. Verse 34, and this shall be an everlasting statute unto you, to make an atonement for the children of Israel for all their sins once a year. And he did as the Lord commanded Moses. So when you start reading a lot of these chapters, it's, you see certain things, then certain things, you have to do, A, B, C, Z, and you have to do it specifically how the Most High put it out. Because sometimes, you come up and you see certain churches, they doing this and rituals and certain little things, and you wonder, like, what are they doing, But that
What's the atonement? What is the atonement?
Is making amends for your sins.
Asking for your sins?
Making amends, like atonement, like we had with the scapegoat to put our sins, to make an atonement. Yeah. That's why when the Day of Atonement come, we fast and we pray, and we ask for the Most High forgiveness and things that you're making atonement. You're trying to make amends to the Most High. And that's supposed to be the carrying on, doing all kind of crazy stuff, and arguing with one another, and so on and so forth. Make that atonement to forgive for the Most High to forgive you of your sins. Otherwise, the Most High can cut you off and you don't get to celebrate the other feast days. Or the Most High, put you out there. Like Kahanabia, you said that for the Day of Atonement, it's such of a serious feast. It's such a serious holy day to fast and pray that if you don't make that Day of Atonement, it puts you in jeopardy with the Most High. And the Most High can cut you off. So, but it's beautiful to know that you're the children of Israel, and to get to read it. That's why we're reading all these laws and things like that. We're reading everything. We're going detail through and reading everything and breaking it down. So to help us. That concludes the Sabbath service. And next week reading, what are we reading next week? New Testament. We're reading Old Testament, New Testament, and the Apocrypha. Very easy, man. Was it Matthew 14:15? Matthew 14:15. So, that's good. Line. That concludes the Sabbath service, and we'll do the closing prayers. Shalom, Israel.
Chapter, right?
What, 19:14-15?
Where's it? You said South Carolina. That's the chapter that you said they but they might left.
Right, what's that? Shalom and peace. That's what it is?
Yeah, but I'm saying, you know, when you get done saying Carolina, after you get done doing the chapters, when you say station for the prayer, because they think that might think, you know, everything goes.
No, I said, you know, but yeah. All right. Yeah.
Yeah, because they might not have the right on the
All right. Stay. Yeah. I thought I said stay tuned for the closing prayers. Oh, they did. Yeah. All right. Shalom, Israel. We're stay tuned for the closing prayers. Barakta Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Asherah, Nethalanawa, Karya, Bagapan, Tawada, Aman, La, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Yasha'ala. Blessed are you, Yahweh, in the name of Yahushai, that give to us the fruit of the vine. Thank you, so be it. To Yahweh, in the name of Yahushai, with Israel. I Madwa Panya, Jerusalem, Santa Fe, Jerusalem. Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, Babakashah, Shammai, Lanawa, Aitha, Yamyun, Aitha, Salak, Maaka'ala, Wa'alayam, Tazwadakyam, La, Shemor'ai, Barak, Rapah, Magan, Bahakazayak, Banya, Yasha'ala, Washalak, Lanawa, Rabiam, Kakama, Rabiam, Da'ait, Rabiam, Bayana, Rabiam, Sabalamwat, Rabiam, Amawan, Rabiam, Aqua, Rabiam, Ahabiam, Rabiam, Rakanaya, Rakaha, no, Haganah, Rakanaya, Wasalak, Kal, Katayim Nawa, Larakiam, Wea Sha'ala, Tamyad, Wagulam, Bahasham, Yahawashai, Water, Aman. Yahweh, name of Yahawashai, please listen to us now, right now. Send Michael and the righteous power angels to watch over, bless, heal, protect, and make strong the children of Israel, and send to us much wisdom, much knowledge, much understanding, much patience, much faith, much brotherhood, much love, much spiritual protection, and forgive all our sins for the brothers and Israel, always and forever, in the name of Yahweh. Thank you, so be it. The four corner prayer. Yahweh, Ba'asham, Yahushai, Barak Nawa, Weasha'Allah, Wabata Saparim, Shamai, Yasharala, Yahweh, Allahinawa, Yahweh, Akkad. Circle up. Shalom. Enjoy the rest of the Sabbath.